to have the one and only winner of Know Your Roots 2021 here today. None other than the one and only Disciple Pati. Hello.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
Good. So for those of you that don't know you, how would you describe yourself or present yourself to the world?
I would describe myself as a musician, singer, songwriter, overall baddie, BBE.
I can't see room for me. You don't take me seriously. Thought you saw potential in me, but now I see you just a little thirsty.
So you are all of those things plus
Thank you.
now the Know Your Roots champion.
Exactly.
So Pati, congrats, you are
Exactly.
You're joining a line of Wahine Toa that have won Know Your Roots. So we
Exactly.
had two Wahine win the past 2 years, and now you joined them this year. I guess my first question for you was, how was your overall Know Your Roots experience?
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun being on Know Your Roots, you know, being around lots of other Pacific people who come from lots of different backgrounds was really cool too. Like getting to meet people like Uncle Tix.
She's a pain in my
Getting to meet Erroll and getting to meet, you know, see Lady Shaka in person again, even though I've seen her lots of times.
I don't think I've got any enemies. I think everyone here's cracker.
And even, you know, all of the other contestants and Dom.
No, definitely not. No, not at all plastic.
And Gaby, you know, and Swiss and Taylor, you know. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone else out. But yeah, it was a really fun experience meeting everyone. Yeah.
What was one of the challenges that you loved the most?
I have to say that one of the challenges that I loved the most was probably the one that I won, because I'm a winner and I don't like losing. That was probably one of my favorites. Also because I got to learn a little bit more about the culture that I live on. I live on in New Zealand, so it was cool to get to learn more about how to do poi. Also, I grew up watching all of the girls from Kura basically like doing their poise and stuff, and I always thought that was such a cool thing to be able to learn, so I was quite happy that I got to learn that.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was so emotional, even the sun that like came down on you all.
I know. Oh my gosh. I'm like trying to hold back tears.
What was that moment like when you were all performing?
It was very surreal, because obviously I'm not Māori, so I don't have, I suppose, a connection to, I don't have a lineage that whakapapas back to an iwi like Erroll and like Tix do, but I still felt very connected. You know, I live in the Mangere area, and so I was on a marae that was in Mangere, and to be able to just like, you know, learn that piece of culture on that land that I live and breathe and walk around on every single day that I lock down in, was really cool, you know. And so I can't imagine how it would have felt for Tix and Erroll to properly connect to their culture, something that they might have not been connected to in that way before. Yeah, it's very emotional.
Yeah. Speaking of Erroll,
Am I plastic poly? Highly likely. Highly likely.
I've seen all the online comments. We get so many on the Fresh social media.
Oh my gosh.
Messaging us. Do you have any comments?
I have no comments.
No comments.
Nah, just kidding. No, he's great. We love Erroll.
And Tix and Swiss and
Tix and Swiss and everybody else and Dom. But we also love Erroll, I get those comments too now. They flood my Instagram and my bloody TikTok. I'm like, guys.
It floods our fresh socials as well. And
Oh my gosh.
All the YouTube comments you see, like all the ship emojis.
Oh my gosh, honestly. I'm an independent girl, and that's all I'll say about that.
Yes, absolutely. Someone that you got to meet, was there someone that really surprised you?
Gabby really surprised me. I knew she had a mouth on her. I knew she was a sassy girl, but she also has a strength, and her sassiness seems to come from a place of what's the word? Her sassiness comes from a place of not taking things seriously all the time.
I don't like being called a plastic Polly. I know how to do fouls, so there's nothing plastic about that.
A lot more in tune with her culture than she probably thinks. And you could see it. You could see it come through. It was it was nice to get to connect with Gabby.
Aww,
Yeah.
I love that. I love the sisterhood that was formed when the boys slowly started voting the girls off.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh shucks, we need to get it together, because they're gonna try and get everyone out. But I was not gonna have that.
If you had to write like a playbook or like advice sheet for someone entering Know Your Roots next year, as a winner, what would you advise them?
Well, first of all, I would say that it's not a bad thing to take it too seriously, because look at me now. Look at me. I'm the winner. And what did I do? I took it too seriously. So just remember that. There's no such thing as taking it too seriously. Everyone needs to look like you're everyone's friend until you're not everyone's friend. And then you just undercut them. And also, even though there are some very good-looking people, there might be some very good-looking people in your round. You need to keep your eyes on the prize and not get distracted. I was a little bit distracted, but not too much.
And then you got back.
And then I got back in the back. Yeah. And then I came back.
You didn't flip the boat over.
No, I didn't flip the boat over. And I didn't put water in the boat either. And then try to scoop it out with my hands.
What was that moment like for you? Did you see them flip the boat?
Yeah.
Gabby and Dom.
Oh my gosh.
In episode 3.
Gabby, man. She was rocking all over the place.
I told Dom not to have lunch, and what does he do? He has 2 plates saying it's for energy. You beefing. This clown is trying to take out the water with his hand. Doggo, we need to tip the whole thing, and he's like this.
I think their ship sunk before it sailed, cuz.
I turn it over and it's not much water, and so try to get back in again. Obviously, it doesn't work.
Wait, honey. Never let a Tongan take the lead. Jason Tamalolo, this is why we never worked out.
I turned back and I saw they were outside of the boat, but I think that I thought that they hadn't gotten in yet. And so I thought that they were trying to get in the boat. But no, they had been in the boat and got capsized. So that was funny. That was one of the more hilarious moments, but I was so angry at the end of that episode.
What? Because of your puzzle.
Because of my puzzle. Oh, so angry. I cracked. That's what happened, baby. I cracked under the pressure.
No.
Erroll has no idea that, is this a flag? Is this a kid's game?
We're putting stuff on, and then we're pulling it straight off.
And I'm just trying my best to block it all out and just focus on Erroll and I and just put the pieces exactly where they need to go.
I couldn't believe it.
Did you know what flag that was?
No. And I'm so embarrassed that I don't know what flag that was. Honestly.
What flag was it?
It was PNG, Papua New Guinea. But I said, if it had been West Papua, then I would have got it. But, even Dom was like, didn't you know it was, shut up. I was like, shut up. We're not all in high school still learning geography. Thanks.
I know. Did you know how old Dom was coming in?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I knew how old Dom was. I've seen that little I've seen that little guy around. I've seen him around. Yeah, so, but I think it was good, you know, it was nice it was nice to have somebody who gave a bit younger of an energy, you know, and he was same as Gaby, you know, they kept the mood light and fun and, you know, not take it too seriously, because Swiss and Erroll were bloody brooding in the corner, moody boys, and they think girls are emotional. They're like this the entire time. Oh, chill out.
Was that why you got to observe of them behind the scenes?
Yes, that's what I got to observe of them behind the scenes. Very moody boys, you know, very moody.
And how was Uncle Tix?
Oh my gosh. Uncle Tix, what can we say about Uncle Tix? No, he's a good guy. He's such a sweetheart. He comes across like he's very, very angry and crazy, but no, he's such a sweetheart. He's like a softie, he's like a turtle. He's got a hard shell, but a soft old man interior. Very, very, you know, reminds me of my uncles. No, he was great. Yeah, we love him.
Maybe that's why he's named himself
Uncle Tix. Yeah. He gives off very uncle energy. Yeah.
I love that. I love to see like how you obviously all got closer as like the episode went on.
Yeah.
Up to like the final 3, where you have like all 3 of you, Erroll, and Tix in the finale, and you're still like the banter's still strong.
Yeah.
To see like you're just a little bit closer now.
Yeah. I think as well, because we know, especially from that episode 4, sorry. I think we could see how emotional and how much meaning this journey and this game show has. Like, it's not just a regular game show, it's actually something that allows us to rediscover our roots in a non-judgmental space and a safe space, which is something that we don't see often. And I think because Tix was so vulnerable, and even Erroll was vulnerable in his interview, you know, I think we could all see that we'd not only been participating in these games, but we'd also been very vulnerable with each other. And that's something that I don't take lightly. That's something that I hold very precious and close to my heart. Yeah.
I love that. And it was like, we get all the comments about people loving Know Your Roots.
Yeah.
Like that, this season in particular, they've loved to see like that cast interaction.
Oh my gosh. Great personalities, eh? Just a bunch of crazy coconuts. That's what it is.
I was on a call with my friend and she said, oh my gosh, my little siblings, they watch the episodes on YouTube over and over again.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
I know. And they actually, like, honestly, I'm not just saying it because you're the one on the call, but they said that you were their favorite.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, Brianna Fruean. Yeah. They're going to be so happy when they see me win against these loser boys.
It's so nice to see like all the encouraging comments come through online of the people who have been following it and watching it. And like you said just before, it's so much more than like a game show.
Yeah.
Like what people feel. And
exactly.
Like how are you feeling about it, knowing that you've made it to the end of the series, about learning Tikana and about like connecting more to your roots? Is that a journey that you feel like you want to continue?
Obviously, it's always scary learning about your culture and learning about the culture of the land that you live on, especially in front of so many faces and so many eyes and people judging you. But I think if anything, I've learned that there's, for every person that says something rude or something, or is criticizing you for the way in which you're choosing to rediscover yourself and your journey, your cultural, you know, heritage, there's like 5 other people who are just happy that you're on the journey in the first place, and they're just happy that you've started. And so now me and my gramps and my nana, during lockdown, we've been trying to do more Samoan lessons. So we've been trying to like learn a bit more of the language, and it's good with them because they're quite informal use, quite casual language use. So yeah, it's good. I've been doing that, and me and my sister have been trying to learn a bit more of our language. So it's definitely inspired a lot. Not just me, my family too.
I love that.
Yeah.
Would you encourage other people to go on that same, you're getting to know their roots journey in lockdown?
Yes. Because what if you're locked down with your family and there's nothing to do all day, you might as well, reconnect with it's a time of reflection and time of introspection. And so you can always, get to know your language better. And it's funny too, because my grandpa is so patient, but my nana is just not the one. She is not the one. So it's very funny to watch them interact like that with me and with each other.
I love that.
Yeah.
If you could see anyone come in next season,
Yeah.
who do you think the audience would like to see, or who would you like to see come in next?
Who would I like to see? I'd like to see Sam V. I reckon Sam V, he's this R&B singer. He'd be so good. He's on the come up. Who else would I like to see? I reckon Half Queen Shaquille would be so hilarious. There's somebody else. I just had it in my brain. Hamodel would be so good. But yeah, those are my 3 picks. Yeah, I would love to see those guys, especially because Sammy's got a mouth on him. He talks a lot of smack.
I would love to see them as well.
Yeah.
I would love to see more casts like interacting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who would you want to possibly see back from your season as a wild card?
Ooh, Dom and Gaby. Those are my 2. I reckon they would and because they have been out of this season, and because of the way that they went out, they would come back with such a vengeance, and it would just be the most hilarious thing ever. I would love to see that.
Speaking of the devil, we are joined by the one and only Gaby. Hello, sis.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
We were just speaking about you.
Were you backstabbing me?
Yes, I was backstabbing you.
Love it.
Is your back sore?
Very. I knew it. I could feel the knives.
So welcome, Gaby. We were just having a winner's debrief with Pati, and look who else is joining the call.
Oh no.
What's good, guys?
I miss you. How are you?
Shut up, you 4 eyes, ugly ass. I hate you. Nah.
You too.
Love you, Gaby.
Nah, hi guys.
We were just talking about you. So I've been doing a debrief with Pati as the winner of Know Your Roots.
Brianna Fruean.
Yeah.
Period.
We stopped watching up episode 3.
No, wait.
Shut up, Gaby. You're so fake. You're so fake, Gaby. You were like, oh my gosh, Pati's gonna win it for the girls, and now you're like,
and I did.
Yeah, but now Gaby's putting you down. Stick to one story, Gaby.
Can we new Dom? Can we get him off his?
Oh, come on, New FM. Come on, New FM.
Nah, jokes. Love you, Pati. I knew you were gonna win.
Thank you.
Because all the boys on the show were dumb, so
exactly. Intelligent.
Lucky I'm not a boy.
Yeah, lucky.
We were doing a winner's interview with Pati, and I asked her if she could see 2 wildcard members from her season into the next season, who would it be? And she said it would be both of you.
I said both of you.
Yeah.
I said you 2, and they should put you 2 together.
Yeah. How no?
Yes, please. I want to be with Dom forever.
Hey, you.
If
You cougar.
Not like that. You boys.
I'm
Say
a
your
real
name.
cougar boy.
If the fans,
Not the cougar boy.
if the
Wait,
fans
Brianna's
wanted
talking.
you 2 to join back next season, would you join back next season?
Oh.
Not with Gaby. Not with
No,
Gaby.
definitely not with Dom.
Nah, yeah,
Try.
I would. Excuse me, I was going through all the YouTube comments and I only saw one for you. I was
Is
like,
there
oh,
a job?
hello.
Is there a job?
Yeah,
Is there a
you
job?
can
Is that your
police.
job?
Have you
Oh,
Look,
missed,
see the alarm. See the alarm. Look what you did.
have you missed this, Pati?
I've missed this.
Hearing the
I
bad
honestly have. It's just me talking to my wall, and now I get to hear my two faves.
Oh, my Scorpio buddy is Scorpio. Let's go.
Shut up. That's
Go
that's
on,
after
come on,
that's
tell
after
him, tell
hours.
them.
That's after hours. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Let's know your roots.
We don't talk about that. No, it's after hours. We talk about that. Oh my gosh. Not dumb selling me out.
We are also talking about having a reunion when we can, in like when levels open up and things.
Are you guys all vaccinated?
I'm vaccinated. I'm double.
I'm fully vaccinated.
I'm double
What
shot.
about you, Gabby? Haha, you're only single jab.
I'm fully vaxxed. Thank you very much. But I do not
Oh.
discriminate if you are not vaccinated. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well,
I'm fully.
If you're all vaxxed and comfortable for a reunion, I feel like this should be happening in person with everyone
Exactly.
else. Thank you all for joining in. I have a couple of questions for you. First one is, what was your favorite memory from Know Your Roots 2021? And we'll start with you, Pati.
I have to say, aside from getting a kiss on the forehead from Erroll, was seeing Dom and Gabby's boat capsize. That was my favorite memory.
Thank you, Pati. I saw that moment of the forehead kiss. That was very
Thank you. Thank you very
Hallmark
much.
vibe. Gabby?
My favorite moment from the thing was from the Know Your Roots. My favorite moment was scaring Swiss and the look on his face. That was so like that just gave me so much like mana. I just felt real powerful at that moment. I was like, whoosh, whoosh.
I'm sick of you.
You know, and I was like, bro, just seeing Swiss and so I love my brother. But yo, that was my favorite part.
Gabby?
My favorite moment from Know Your Roots 2021. This is really awkward because Erroll gave you a kiss on the forehead, Pati. He gave me a kiss on the cheek. So that was one of them, just saying. Anyway,
My boy's a player. That's how we do it.
How dare!
I'm a flirt. Soon as I see
Oh
you
my
walk up in the
gosh.
club.
Nah, jokes.
Ooh.
My favorite moment was it was when I lost in the javelin, and I did it on purpose. I was acting, and then I came back in the longbows, baby. What's good?
What's
First
good?
place.
That's so
Exactly.
selfish.
That was a
So
redemptive
selfish.
story that no one was expecting.
Oh my gosh. Erroll. I'm just gonna call him. Nah.
Get him on the phone. Oh wait,
Get
I'll
him on the phone.
Erroll.
You're on the phone.
Erroll, come.
What the hell? Not him cheating on me. Oh, rude.
Erroll, come here, Erroll. Come here. Oh, there he is.
Oh my gosh, just got moldy sidestepped.
Well, Erroll, this is why we need a
Oh.
full reunion so that Erroll can defend himself.
Pati really said, oh my gosh, I just got multi sidestep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Sorry,
ouch.
no.
We're like we're ruining your
No,
Zoom.
I love this. This is exactly what I wanted.
Oh my gosh.
Smile through the pain, smile through the pain.
All the energy back. All the energy and the banter back, but virtual. Okay, so my second question for you all is, if you could cast someone on next season of Know Your Roots, who would it be, or who do you want to see on next season of Know Your Roots, and what advice would you give to them?
Well, it's hard. There's so many. I would love to sing King Ulavale on there.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my
yo.
gosh, yes. Why didn't I think?
My girl Baba.
Nice.
Yo.
And what advice would you give her?
Don't get in my way.
Oh, Gabby's like, I'm there next season.
Exactly.
I just want a one-on-one with King Olavale.
I love that. Dom, who do you want to see and what advice would you give them?
I want to see Gabby's favorite. She should have said this. Victor J. Seffel. Just because, you know, I just want to see Victor J. Seffel just so that we can have that scene from last scene.
Oh my god.
From this season, when she's like, why couldn't we have Victor J. Seffel? And then we just bring Victor J. Seffel.
You know what's
And then
funny? Can
boom.
I say something?
Yeah.
I don't even know one song of Victor J. Seffel. I was just
You
like,
do. Oh,
Sing it.
baby, I can wait for the day I would get down on one knee and I would ask you to be my wifey.
Oh,
let me be your man.
Okay, yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
be my lady.
Okay,
Get
jokes,
on
jokes,
the-
jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
See?
Team Victor J. Seffel.
Love it. Then I can come and steal him from you.
Yeah, girl.
And I just want to, I want, my advice to him would be, wow, what would my advice be for him? Just get out. Who say get out in the first round so we can make it easier for us.
Oh my gosh.
I love that Gabby and Dom are like, yep, next season we're coming back for the win.
They better be back. Far out.
My final question, and it's like one word question. If you could describe, maybe we'll do a phrase question. If you could describe your Know Your Roots experience with the title of a song, what would it be?
My one is 6 months in a leaky boat. Dum, 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 dum. Do you know that? When I was a young boy, used to sail around the world.
The way Dom can actually sing.
Split ends. 6 months in a leaky boat.
Oh!
You guys don't know that song? Wow.
Yes, got it.
Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, work a little, turn.
Yeah, you should have worked a little harder.
little.
Worked a little harder.
Great, what
Because we
Gabby?
didn't just like rock our canoes, like we rocked everybody's feelings as well. And that was my favorite.
Yeah.
That is very
Darn.
true. It's like the way you rocked the boat was like manifested from the way you rocked the ocean.
Exactly.
It was karma.
And Pati, how would you, as the winner, describe your Know Your Roots experience?
We are the champions, my friends.
My friends.
And that is so fitting.
Period.
And
Because I'm a champion.
once borders open and it's safe to travel, what's one thing you would do in Cook Islands on behalf of everyone in Know Your Roots?
Wow, that's so cool.
I got told that this was the prize in the beginning.
Yeah, hi. Why didn't you guys tell us surprise at the beginning? I probably would have taken it serious, but
Same. I wouldn't have got out on purpose.
yo,
Oh my
hi.
gosh. While I'm having a massage or like, you know, on the beach, I'll like FaceTime everyone and be like, thanks so much for all your hard work. Love that for me.
Cheers.
Love that
Cheers.
for you, guys.
Yes.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers to you, champion.
I hope you drink water, bro. I hope you go like freaking.
Oh, I'll be
get down
drinking.
on
No
the lagoon.
water. There'll be no water for me.
I hope a shark comes and bites you in the ocean, and I hope you get sand all in your eyes and your hair.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, I hope you will enjoy your time.